Here's a few stories coming up on this week's episode.
My first memory was like 9/11. Our wheels got intertwined and we tipped over and our helmets were just like skidding on the ground.
Oh my God.
And then the laughter stopped. She was like, that was so inappropriate. I don't even know what to say. Get out in the hallway.
Give it up for Alex. Quick reminder, I'm having a great time meeting you all on my stand-up tour. I'd love to see you in Wisconsin, North Dakota, Vermont, Massachusetts, Texas, and more. Head to alexclarkcomedy.com right now to see the full list of cities. And if your city's not listed, definitely request it at alexclarkcomedy.com. That's alexclarkcomedy.com. Enjoy the podcast. I'm so glad you're here because I am with one of my favorite comedians I've met recently, Matt Kinney.
Hello.
And he's just telling me he hasn't performed in months.
That is true. I might be a retired comedian, Matt Kinney, at this point. Yeah.
Breaking news here on the Alex Glad You're Here podcast.
I'll have to come out of retirement like Michael Jordan, release a press statement. It's good to be here, though. You got a cool setup.
Thanks. Yeah, we bought this house because we knew you were coming over.
All right, say no more. I'm gonna try to be entertaining. I don't know.
No, Matt, you are seriously a phenomenal talent. That is why you're here.
Thank you.
So I don't have to try.
Well, I never hang out with comedians really, but we got quesadillas one time together. That's like the only.
You and I got quesadillas?
Oh, you don't even remember it?
No.
This was like a landmark moment for me. You don't remember it?
I'm sorry. I'll leave.
I still think about it.
Welcome the new host to the podcast.
Well, we talked about North Dakota because you've been there, right?
Mm-hmm. Did you grow up in North Dakota?
So I was born in Nebraska, went to preschool in Illinois.
That's quite a commute.
Went to elementary school and middle school in Iowa, and then high school in North Dakota.
What was the moving about?
My dad was a weatherman, so.
I didn't know your dad was baller, dude.
Well, we moved around. I mean, the weather's everywhere, so we, yeah. I don't know. They were like one move to Kansas away from having a shitty state. Bingo on the bingo card, but now I'm here.
Your dad being a weatherman, was there any like celebrity perks to that growing up?
Occasionally he'd be on TV, but no, he was like behind the scenes, just like forecasting stuff.
Oh, he wasn't the on-air talent.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. Way less.
No on-air talent for him.
I'm so sorry you lived such a difficult life.
He's like the nerd guy behind the scenes looking at the radar, forecasting, so
okay,
it's not that exciting.
So you didn't really have like, I feel like a lot of kids have like a signature room they remember. It's like that's their childhood room. Did you have a room like that comes to mind, or is it just a blur?
All right, so this is kind of interesting. So like when I was in like middle school, my grandma, she moved next door into a house, and we moved into my grandma's house. So I lived in the house that like was my grandma's house. So it's kind of weird.
One of my best friends recently moved back home, and he moved into a house that is across the street from the house my wife's dad grew up in.
Really?
Yeah, he sees it every morning.
That's awesome.
So I thought that was wild.
Yeah, no, I don't have a signature room. We mostly had like the bunk beds.
So you had siblings?
Yeah. So me and my little brother would share the rooms, and then as soon as my older brother went to college, then I got his room.
How many? So it was 3 brothers total?
3 brothers, 1 sister. And she always got her own room because you can't bunk bed with your sister.
You know what your first memory was?
First memory, yes. It was, so I was born in 97. So my first memory was like 9/11. And yeah, I just remember Matt Lauer on the TV talking about it. And that's my first memory. And then years later, it comes out that, Matt Lauer's a total creeper.
I know.
And so my first memory is just like this sexual deviant.
I'm surprised, speaking of sexual deviance, I'm surprised how many people come on this podcast and say like they had wild sexual deviant episodes at their school or something, or maybe just like a
teacher that was wild for some other reason. Did you have any schools that were ridiculous?
My gym teacher ended up sleeping with one of the students. But that's like run of the mill,
Yeah.
just like
Ended up, he was like, "How did I get here? I don't know."
I mean, that's just a standard issue.
Yeah.
I will say, so,
Standard issue.
well, one time my teacher was telling this story about how she had to carry these big jugs with her. And she was telling the story, and I raised my hand. I said, whatever, Mrs. Johnson, you have big jugs. And the whole class erupted in laughter, and I felt so good. And then she was laughing too, and then the laughter stopped. She was like, "That was so inappropriate. I don't even know what to say. Get out in the hallway." And I did.
And you left the school that day and walked to LA to become a comedian?
Well, the funny thing is the next day she apologized to the class. She's like, "Guys, I'm sorry. That was really funny, and I feel like I overreacted." And I'm like, this is terrible.
You had your like very own Jimmy Kimmel moment almost. You got canceled and then they brought you back. Sounds like you were very similar to me. You did well in school in the way that you were a smart ass. Were you a smart ass in school?
I just didn't talk to anybody.
Okay.
Yeah, moved at terrible times, like middle school into high school, and then like right before my senior year of high school.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think if people look back at the yearbook, they will see me and be like, "Who is this guy?"
Right.
Like, I'm like a Mandela effect for people, where like I show up and they're like, "There's no way this is real."
What was your first job?
First job, worked as a busboy at a restaurant.
Okay, what kind of restaurant we talking?
Just like and it's sort of an Applebee's kind of thing.
But like not a chain, like a mom and pop version of Applebee's?
It's called Ground Round.
Oh, I know Ground Round.
Do you really?
That's a chain in the Midwest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know Ground Round.
Okay, well, can I tell a quick story?
I'd love to hear a story.
So I was a busboy, and the cooks would always mess with me. So one time I was bussing tables, and I come back in, and my boss like takes something off of my back, and it turns out it was a tomato.
What?
And one of the cooks, before I walked out of the kitchen, had tossed a tomato onto my back. And so I was walking around a full dining room, bussing tables with a giant tomato on my back for like 30 minutes.
Oh.
And so people probably thought there was like something wrong with me.
Was that the only job you had growing up, or did you do any other weird things for money?
No, I was just like a cashier at a grocery store.
Right.
One time, I had bad acne in high school, so I was a cashier. One time, this little kid looked at me and he's like, "Daddy, does he have chicken pox?" So that was a highlight from those days. High school job.
The nice thing is, guaranteed that kid forgot that happened. You still are remembering that 20 years later.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's going to read on your tombstone, where's that chicken pox?
Some scars don't heal.
Were you a troublemaker?
Not really. I was scared to get in trouble.
Why is that?
Like, the worst fear of mine is just like getting in trouble by a teacher, a principal, a coach. Right. I don't know. Might be because my dad got mad at me a lot, but.
Oh, was your dad like mean?
No, but he like super nice and funny most of the time. But when he gets angry, he's one of those that just like explodes.
Oh, it sounds like you have I know you grew up in the Midwest, but it sounds like you have a New England father. Like I did.
Is that what they're like?
That's the signature New England trait. Yeah.
Okay. Because like I played basketball growing up. So like 3rd grade, I have a basketball game. Wasn't playing hard in the first half. So at halftime, my dad walks across the court and just screams at me in front of all my teammates. He's like, "You need to wake up, bud." And my uncle, who's
at a middle school game?
Yeah. Where
the stakes are low.
I'm like 12 years old. And my uncle had to like pull him aside. He's like, he's had enough. It's all good. I'm like, what are we doing here?
I love that your dad is giving the energy of the coach at a Tyson fight at a 6th grade basketball game.
I know. Has to get pulled off.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Get off him, give him his space, he's 11.
I mean, to be fair, I did play pretty hard that second half. But he was always just more upset if I didn't give effort
Right.
rather than talent.
Normally when you hear about an aggressive dad like that, he's like works a warehouse job or something. I'm
Yeah.
just now remembering he was a weatherman.
Yeah.
Which is like the opposite.
I know. It's
I just picture a guy that's like, well, folks, today it's 67 and
Yeah.
sunny. Get on the ground. Give me 60 push.
the dark side of the weatherman. Were you a troublemaker?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Really?
100%, yeah. So when you were a kid, did you want to be a comedian?
No, I wanted to be a basketball player.
Oh, no shit.
I was like obsessed with the NBA.
What made you want to be in the NBA?
I had just like hyperfixation on like stats and like
Mhm.
reading autobiographies, like
Mhm.
basketball players.
Who would you
and
read?
stuff. I was obsessed with Michael Jordan.
Of course, yeah.
And like Pete Maravich was another one.
Uh-huh.
I was obsessed with him.
Were you on teams growing up, or you just play in the driveway, or what's the deal?
I was on teams, but it sort of fizzled out in like middle school.
Same.
I'm telling you, I never gave requisite like effort or training or like
Right.
practice.
Right.
That's why I feel like stand-up has, sparked my interest because I actually enjoy like the writing
Right.
and stuff. It doesn't feel like a chore, I guess.
Right, yeah. It doesn't sound like it got that far where you were like trying to dunk or doing drills or anything.
No, I would just play my older brother
Right.
mostly in the driveway.
Did you guys do like Boy Scouts or anything?
I did Cub Scouts.
Yeah, me too.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Well, that's another
Dad's
one.
got to drink somewhere.
Did you make it to Eagle Scout?
No, I wasn't as good as my cousins.
I feel the same way because I made it to like Bear Scout
Mhm.
and then like I just stopped doing it.
Yeah.
We can't follow through with our. We're like the same person.
Did you do the Pinewood Derby?
Yes. My dad would grease up the wheels with graphite for like hours in the basement, and I never won.
Remember the show The Real World?
Yeah.
I was super into that. When we did the Pine Car Derby, it was the season where I think there was a guy named Puck, and he would always talk about how funny snot rockets are, which is when you block one side of your nose and shoot a snot out. So I named my car the Snot Rocket.
All right.
And we painted it black with like pink snot dripping down the nose.
How was its speed?
I don't remember. Did not do well. Did you win your derby?
No, not even close. We both have these like great memories and stories, and then all
Until
of them,
we talk about them.
Yeah, all of them end with like, no, I didn't end up doing it.
I didn't do summer camp. Did you ever do summer camp?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yes. All right. So I did like a church summer camp technically,
Uh-huh.
but the whole thing of the camp was you sleep during the day and you're awake during night.
What?
Yeah.
That is the weirdest camp I've ever heard of.
It was awesome though, like playing games at night and stuff. And
So you'd sleep during the day,
Mhm.
and then you'd just be, what time would you wake up? Like 11 p.m.?
Yeah. And then we just play games all
Uh-huh.
night.
That sounds awesome.
It was magical.
How old were you when this happened?
I was like 12, 13.
Okay.
And then I'm still in touch with one of the guys I met at camp.
Uh-huh.
We were long distance Call of Duty buddies for a long time.
That's awesome. Do you remember like what kind of games you'd play or what you did at the camp?
Yeah, like capture the flag, glow stick games, stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
I was so afraid to use the toilets there.
Well, I worked at a summer camp. I was afraid of the toilets too. The biggest poo I ever saw was at a summer camp in a cabin of probably 12-year-old boys. I went in there. I was like, did this come out of a horse? It was so disgusting. I will never forget how many feet long that poop was.
Did it coil around?
It did.
Ah.
It did multiple times. It was disgusting. And then I had to go out. The worst part was it was in the cabin of the kids that I was in charge of like watching them every day. And the worst part was the whole rest of the time that summer I had to look at the kids and not know which one did it.
You're like, I know it's you, Timmy.
Yeah.
Wait, so you were a counselor?
I was.
The fact you still remember it too.
I can still picture it.
Seared
If
into
you
your
gave me a
memory.
pen and I closed my eyes, I could draw a replica.
It might have been mine. Maybe we were at the same camp.
Did you only go to that camp that one summer?
I went back the next summer.
Was the magic gone?
So when I was like 13, I moved from Iowa to North Dakota, and I was like, I'm gonna reinvent myself. This is my chance to be funny, be outgoing,
Uh-huh.
and I was for like a year.
Uh-huh.
But then after that, it just wasn't me,
Right.
and so I really tapered off.
Uh-huh.
And so at camp the next year, I was just like a shell of myself. Everyone's like, "What's wrong with Matt? Like, you've changed, bro."
Right.
And I'm just like,
I love all the melodrama in this like 6th grade camps.
I know. I take this stuff too seriously. I like act like it's like traumatic, but it's like, I don't know.
If there was a meal that you think, not like a snack or something, but a meal that you think represents your childhood, what do you think it would be?
I want to say the macaroni and cheese with the hot dogs cut up in it.
Yeah.
Did you have that?
I didn't, because my mom was a not snooty, what's the word? Bougie, maybe? Can't think of the word.
A good mom that cares.
A snob. My mom was a food snob. Like, she wouldn't make us chicken nuggets.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would you eat that? I actually love macaroni and cheese with the hot dogs cut up.
That and just like, I don't know if the Northeast is similar to the Midwest, but like just throwing anything in a crock pot
Right.
and just that's it.
Well, the
That's
hot
the
dish.
meal.
The
Yes.
staple. Yeah, the hot dish.
Well, we call it a casserole.
Yeah.
That's
I got a funny story I could tell you about casseroles.
give it to me.
So when my parents first met, it's still that phase where they're like, oh, I got to win over the other person because, I think I might want to spend the rest of my life with them. I'm going to do anything I can to please them.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's birthday's coming up. My mom says, I will make you anything you want on your birthday. My dad says, well, when I was a kid, my mom would always make me tuna fish casserole, and it would mean a lot if you'd make that for me. And my mom said, fuck that, pick something else. Right? So my dad just passed away, but before he passed away, I got to spend time with him. I remember that story, and I was like, Dad, I feel so bad. You never got tuna fish casserole. I wanted to make it for you. And he goes, oh, no, it hurts too much to swallow. Don't bother. And I said, no, Dad, I wanted to make it so I could force Mom to eat it in front of you. And that's the last time I saw my dad laugh. So then at the funeral, I told those stories. And I said, so in that spirit, I didn't tell my mom this, but there's going to be tuna fish casserole next door at the reception.
Was there?
There was. And we're going to force her to eat it in front of everybody. And I got the whole room chanting, eat it, eat
Really?
it. And my mom still wouldn't eat the tuna fish casserole.
No way.
She wouldn't eat it. Which in the spirit of their relationship is probably how it should have went. But
I know it's not a funny situation, but I'm just imagining your mom just like sad, obviously, because it's a funeral, but like tears and just trying to shovel down the casserole.
No, we in our family, like funerals are like we call them celebrations of life. We try and keep it fun, so it wasn't just me being a dumbass and everyone else crying.
You doing crowd work? I've got a tight 15 minutes for this.
Were you a bike rider? I was a bike rider.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma's super into bikes.
Mm-hmm.
She rides the recumbent bikes. You know what those are?
The one where you sit in?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So we're like, she was all over.
Right.
But do you have a bike here?
I got a couple bikes.
I need to get back into it.
I got 2 electric bikes in the garage if you want to go for a spin real quick after this.
Electric bikes?
Yeah. Have you ever been on an electric bike?
Are those the ones that do you pedal?
You pedal, but every time you push, there's like a boost of electric that makes you go faster.
Interesting.
So they go up to like 25 miles an hour.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to go, we can go and try and get killed right after we're done with this.
Did you ever have any bike crashes?
Oh, yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
Not on the electric bike. I've had bike crashes. What were yours?
Well, like me and my friends would race bikes. Like, one time it's like, did you ever see the movie Cool Runnings?
Oh, yeah. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme.
Okay.
It's bobsled time.
Well, our wheels got intertwined and we tipped over and our helmets were just like skidding on the ground like the end of Cool Runnings where they're just bouncing off the ice. Good memories.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, good
Did you get
times.
scarred up from that?
No, I'm good.
Were you racing when that happened?
Yeah.
Who were you with?
My best friend.
Tell me about Where'd you meet
Moved into the house next door to him in kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
Best friends ever since.
Nice.
I mean, which is funny because now he's like a doctor.
No shit.
Yeah, and I just know him as like the dumbass
Right.
friends that I had growing up.
Right.
He was the troublemaker, and now he's like,
Oh, he was?
yeah,
What kind of shit would he do?
I don't know, steal stuff,
Oh, he stole.
do the stuff you do, the stuff you did, the candy, and
Do you remember any time of him stealing something?
I mean, we would go to the Dollar Tree, steal like the fake guns and stuff.
Right.
And
Well, I wish we could keep talking, but
I know,
we
me
ran out of
too.
time.
I feel like we found a lot of common grounds.
I have 3 questions that I end every podcast with.
All right.
First one, what's a memory? It could be a small one. It could be a big one. That of your childhood that when you look back on, you're like, man, that was a really happy time.
Interesting. Probably, oh my gosh, I'm feeling stumped. I probably,
I almost exclusively interview comedians on here.
Yeah.
And so, believe it or not, when I ask them if they have a happy childhood memory, they're all stumped.
I mean, I had a good childhood, I guess.
Yeah.
It's just the little stuff you look back on, like,
Yeah.
Is senior year of high school too late?
No, not at all.
I would say that year, because I found like a good group of friends,
Mm-hmm.
and then we all went to the same college afterwards. So I feel like that honestly probably changed the trajectory of
Just having those friends. Why is that?
I don't know, because I'd never had a group of friends before,
Mhm.
which sounds depressing, but like senior year of high school, it happened, and then like
Yeah.
went from there.
Yeah, I mean, that's the same thing that happened to me once I went to that arts high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I mean, you have like your dumbass friends, but like nobody, like they're very in a small town in Iowa. They were progressive minded,
Yeah.
good people that I was proud to be friends with, and
Mhm.
so
Yeah, that's a perfect answer. Can't believe you thought you bombed that.
it was too genuine. It was too real.
Second question, if you could go back and give your younger self advice, what would it be?
Yeah, probably to lighten up a little bit. Don't be so scared of getting in trouble. Yeah, because all the stupid little stuff when you're a kid, you look back at and you're like, those were the good days.
Yeah, yeah.
And so it's tough. I'm getting to age 30, so I've been real nostalgic lately, just thinking about that stuff.
Yeah. You're getting old now that you're 10 years younger than me.
I mean, I don't know. Just enjoy it.
Well, I just had kids, which I never thought I'd do. And I will say, if you do end up having kids, all that stuff you get to relive through them. So it's
Really?
like almost like a second chance.
Interesting.
So I highly recommend just getting somebody pregnant, even if you don't like them.
I'm just imagining you buying like all the toys you wanted for yourself as a kid.
That's
for your
exactly what you
kids.
do. And you go to like restaurants you wanted to go to as a
Mhm.
kid and like do stupid activities you wanted to do. Yeah, it's awesome. You go to night camp.
Also, I think just appreciating more like my parents, what they like being good parents, and like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, when my dad passing away, I was like, man, I wish I had like appreciated him more. I mean, I did
Yeah.
appreciate him. He knew I did, but you could always do it more.
Plus, it's like that thing where it's like joking around,
Yeah.
lack of sentimentality. I'm like, just want to tell you, you were a good parent.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah, it's hard when nobody takes anything serious.
That's a problem in my family.
Yeah, same. Like we were filling out this book because we knew my dad was going, and it was like asking questions, so we'd always have it when he's gone.
Mhm.
And one question was, "What advice would you have for future generations?" And he said, "I hope none of you go down on the Titanic."
You're like, that's what I got.
That's what I have to remember you by.
That's sweet though.
Yeah.
He sounds like a jokester.
Yeah, he never took anything serious. Last question. Your favorite snack as a kid? You told me it was the frosted oatmeal cookies.
Yeah, iced frosting oatmeal cookies.
I knew you liked the frosted oatmeal cookies, so I actually got you some.
Are you serious?
And I was hoping we could cheers them right now.
Those are absolutely.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I've never actually had one of these.
Are you serious?
Yeah, never. Is this what you remember?
It is.
They're harder than I thought they'd be. Head to gladpod.com for more podcasts or to support us on Patreon. Either way, I am so glad that you were here.